Hey, what's up everybody? It's me, it's Pete, and I'm back once again with another edition of Pete Plays Tyranny. We are in the Scarlet Chorus camp. I just got done talking to the Fifth Eye and freeing a prisoner, letting her go to help me ambush her troops, thus upsetting the Vendrian Guard. Today, on this episode, we're going to get to know Lantry. Go through his dialogue, figure out what's going on with him. And that'll be pretty much the last thing we're going to be doing before venturing out into the world. And maybe seeing some more of the game part of this game? Possibly. I'm here, I've got my wine, I've got my vaporette, and I've got my cold still lingering and causing me to cough when I talk too much, which will surely be the case, even today. So, let's talk with Landry. Lantry, not Landry. Lantry. Lantry stops his stride, darting his hands about his bandolier and belt as he softly mouths off a mental inventory of his inks and quills. When at last assured his possessions are in place, he looks up at you with a smile. What might I do for you? If you're going to be traveling with me, I need to know more about you. An understandable request. Let's see. Born in sunder, no kids. What few longings of fatherly love I've got in my heart are satisfied by taking care of carrier birds. Learned my sigils and spells about 30 years back, and being able to defend myself has opened a life of field study, and haven't grown tired of the wandering just yet. I've written on all manner of subjects, magic, birds, language, geometry, but my main focus has been chronicling. I find there's no finer pursuit than recording the events of our times. There will always be legends of what happened. Someone ought to be making note of the real thing. Aside from that, I don't know. I practice centering stance, draw portraits, make my own inks, and have a sharp aversion to autobiography. I'm about as boring as watching coral grow. How'd you get into Vendrian's Well? When the Vellum Citadel was set aflame by Kairos' edict, I fled as fast as my knees would carry me. Every direction seemed a bad idea, but heading to Vendrian's Well seemed the least suicidal option, mind you. I was laboring under the misconception that the Vendrian Guard had surrendered, and the fighting in the valley had stopped. Looking first at his left arm, and then his right, he reads through the assorted notes inked across his skin. Ah, yes. 7th of sparring. That's when I crossed the mountains. That would be 2 days, 3 days after the Vendrian Guard jettisoned their surrender and claimed the citadel in the valley. The Vendrian Guard nabbed me and several other sages moving through the valley. The other sages were sympathetic to the Vendrian Guard. As for me, I just agreed so as not to get everyone killed. I think defying the Overlord is a really slow and stupid form of suicide. Tell me about your work with the Oathbreakers. The Vendrian Guard has several noble-born in their ranks, and they know their letters. Problem is, they've come from noble houses scattered across the realms, each with their own private script. That's where the sages and I come in. Between us, we're familiar enough with all the regional scripts to translate and coordinate. But translating is child's play, so I might have helped out a bit more. The old citadel at the center of the valley is a crumbling affair, and there's no time for proper construction. Seemed a crime not to put my magic to work. What did you learn of their plans in your time there? It won't surprise you to know their strategy is largely non-existent. They cling to the hope that their example will inspire others in the tiers to come to the valley and join the cause. The recent inaction between the Archons has emboldened them. Some even think the Archons fear the Lantry Guard. I'm sure they have it quite wrong. What else can you tell me about the Oathbreakers and their forces? The Lantry Guard surrendered back in 429, and while a lot of them were conscripted in the chorus, 3 of the leaders, Captain Ari, Matani, and Florian, never turned themselves in. Instead, they hid in the valley, gathering up what resources they could, until they could challenge the local garrison. At highest count, earlier in the year, they numbered over 400, their ranks swollen by soldiers of Haven and Azur that survived the war. They are a dying breed, these Oathbreakers. Most in the tiers have finally come to realize that Kairos has already won. And before you ask, as connoisseur of the inevitable, I have made my peace with the Overlord and bow to his might. So you provided military aid to the Oathbreakers? Aha, you fear me. 39% worth. When the servant of the Archon of Justice asks me that question, I can't help but assume it's the antecedent to some sort of punishment. I can't deny that I assisted the Oathbreakers, but the alternative was to starve in a cell and maybe lose my head. I realize this is an offense to the Overlord, but it's not like I increased their odds of winning in any significant way. Intent matters. You were doing what you needed to survive. Glare silently. So you're an expert with fortifications. Personal survival does not exempt one from preserving the lives of Kairos. No, I don't blame him. I've gained loyalty. We are at loyalty, level 1. Well, I trust my future actions will show I mean to be of service, not a source of problems. How did you wind up a prisoner of the chorus, then? I had to send some missives, and that meant getting to a clearing where my terns and doves might find me. The patrol with me was ambushed by the Scarlet Chorus. I tried to flee the scene, but some youngster tackled me and, well, out of one fire into another. That's been a running theme this year. Let me ask you about something else. Tell me about your magic. Oh, I don't like to brag about things like that. Not asking you to brag, I'm asking you to tell me what you can do. My major areas of focus have been preservation, concealment, and healing. Arts that have served me well in this newfound life as a peripatetic prey animal. The sages study all kinds of magic, but as a chronicler, I wanted magic that would help me see more, archive more, protect objects of historical value. Seeing as I feel like an old relic in need of some protection, my skills suit me well. Can you teach me anything? Sure. I can show you how to blend your own inks, train birds to think you're their mom, how to turn a goat into parchment, but I'm sure you'd prefer to learn some magic. If the school of ink and quill still mattered, I'd maybe be more tight-lipped, but if we're going to travel together, you should know how to mend wounds, especially if I'm killed. I know the edict still looms, but if you have a few hours, I could show you the basics of healing magic, or at least how I learned it. No time like the present, man. Rummaging through his satchels, the sage produces a long quill and a crumpled piece of parchment. With 7 quick strokes of the quill, he inks a pattern on the page. We'll start with my first principles. When mending wounds and easing pain, we invoke the magic of the orphan midwife, Archon of Rebirth. By invoking her sigil, we channel her mastery, however briefly, through our hands. Now, trace the signal. Sigil, following the lines in the order I sketched. Follow his instructions. Since this isn't your first cantrip, I'll move a little quickly, but I think you can keep up. Lantry walks you through countless repetitions of the signing of the mystic's sigil. For hours, you wave your hand in the air to no effect until, at last, you sign the pattern in the air and feel a rush of power through your veins. Oh, it's nighttime now. Base gain 5 control life skill ranks. And so, if you need to heal pain as opposed to purge an infection, you'd move your hand like so. But, that's enough for now. And I think you can rest. The rest you can figure out on your own. Tell me about the sages. For hundreds of years, the sages have been devoted to the collection and preservation of knowledge. We are scholars, bookmakers, archivists, and students of the mystic and the mundane alike. The wisest of our guild, not that I truly belong in that category, are versed in sigils and spellcraft. Or that's at least how it used to be. With the destruction of the Vellum Citadel, the sages have been scattered to the winds. There were once more sages than I could name. Many have died or been taken prisoner by Kairos' forces. What do you know of the Vellum Citadel? Lantry scowls. His writing hand becomes unusually still. I once felt a rush of pride at that name. Now it's a blight on our reputation. Lantry clears his throat, reasserting his smile. The Vellum Citadel was a beautiful sanctuary of parchment and ink. We had amassed knowledge from the Northern Empire to the coast of the Tears. It would take a score of lifetimes to learn all the Citadel could teach you. But the sages in charge of the Vellum Citadel thought themselves about Kairos' rules. The Overlord learned the sages were copying and spreading lies and forbidden knowledge. Kairos put an end to life at the Citadel with his Edict of Fire. Lantry stops, putting his hand to his face. All that knowledge set aflame. When we bind books, we bind them to last. Our most important tomes were warded against fire and other maladies. Lantry scowls. So many of the books remain intact as the shelf and floor melt away. I suppose it's still there. If you want to brave danger and certain death for it, there is good reason they call it the Burning Library now. He shrugs. So now we know the Burning Library used to be the Vellum Citadel, where the sages did their work. Who leads the school? I keep learning more names of those who died during the Edict of Fire, so my information could be obsolete. But with Sage Krevnik incinerated, Sage Renata would be the current provost. And if she dies, well, fuck. Thanks to all the recent deaths, maybe I'll be next in line. Let's archive that away under things to worry about later. In truth, there isn't much guild left to lead. Our library fortress is in ashes, our membership in disarray, and it doesn't help that we have something of a spotty reputation here in the Terriers. Fear of magic being something of a local specialty. What's your role in the guild? I'm one of the chief writers of the Chronicle. It's our attempt to record the truth of all things in their proper sequence. It's the ongoing life work of generations of sages, and I've the honor of witnessing history and having my vantage point be a matter of record. Wow, that's it with him. Indeed, I have a fine appetite for discussing myself, and am more than sated. Let us press onward. Okay, so, well, that only took like 15 minutes, which shockingly slim for one of those conversations. So, I think we will go ahead and head out. Let's check out what's going here. Ooh. A special conversation. Quiet Shiv. It proves everything. The warrior slams her fists together in a resounding clap. Like, for instance, whether you're fit to lead that flock of children. Behind her, the members of her gangs posture with weapons held at the ready. Did you not hear the news of the edict? This is a foolish distraction. We ought to be saving our fight for the enemy. The chorus warrior looks to his gang, giving them a quick nod. He's right. The edict will kill us all if Ascension Hall is not taken soon. Well, until Fifth Eye starts the mustering chant, we ain't got nowhere to be. She gestures to the gang across from her. So now's our chance to have it out before things get serious. I'm just gonna walk away. Let them fight it out. Who lived? Horde. Just a regular dude. Doesn't want to talk to us. Well, let's get to looting. Wow.
Can't do that.
Wow. Okay, let's venture out. I think our next stop is Echocall Crossing, which is the closest. Yeah. We're going to Echocall Crossing. So Lantry didn't have a ton to say. He told us about the sages and how the library burned down, and that's cool. And we learned something, so interesting. Alright, we're at Echocall Crossing. Oh, discovered a new sigil. Magic in the world of Tyranny comes from learning how to perform scribe sigils and empower them with energy. Open the spell interface by pressing P to create a new sigil. Oh, so we have the Sigil of Life now. So we can, oh, nobody has enough lore skill. Requires 35. Not quite there. Antio. Back, over here. Maintain defensive posture. Winded, the disfavored commander, clutches his blood-stained chest piece as he takes a deep breath, gathering his thoughts. His focus on the scattered wounded men around him. He has yet to notice you. Your plan has been a rousing success. Most of our troops dead, a bridge destroyed, and the Vendrian Guard pushes us back to where we started. Ladies and gentlemen, the finest the North has to offer. And for your next for your next app, it's cars that drive themselves, but also pick you up to drive you places, but you have to ride on top of them while standing. Antonio fires back at Bitter Quip. I need these Furies on point. Don't mock my strategy after working against it. We could have taken them. This is a disaster. Fatebinder, where were you earlier? You could have stopped this Colon Mite from deviating from the plan. My gang serves at my pleasure, not yours, and your plan failed to please. You two quit your moaning. Antonio, explain this mess. That's Bear. All disfavored people talk the same. Antonio says, we tried to rush the western bridge. Blow for blow, we had them running, but... His gaze drops along Sai escapes, but halfway across. Bitter Quip chimes in. Halfway across, the whole damn river jests. The blood chanter gesticulates, flailing for words. Lurched up. The cursed Matani swallowed the bridge and most everyone on it. Only real soldiers we have left are the Scarlet Furies that I quite wisely directed into a flanking position. Antonio says, a few of us kept our footing, but the advantage was lost. We had to fall back. As we did, the Oathbreakers surged down the east bridge. We held ground until they fled back across the river, but now we're back where we started with only a fraction of the strength. I could say, Antonio's in command. You should have concentrated forces as he directed. I could say, a member of the School of Tides is alive and working with the Vendrian Guard. I assure you she's the culprit. Or I could say, a direct attack was a dumb idea. Bitter Quip was wide to hold a reserve. Direct attack was definitely a dumb idea. Well, that makes sense. Gains favor with the Scarlet Chorus, at tier 3 with them, and there's a little bit of wrath with the disfavored. Bitter Quip says, and this is how the conquest ends. Kairos' edict slays us all because cousins marry, Antonio is born, and our overlord's finest waddle into a trap. You're the chosen one, Antonio. Kairos chose you to get us all killed. Infinite wisdom, my gangrenous nut. Antonio says, had we focused our strength into one perfect lunge, we could have crossed the bridge before the enemy knew what was killing them. But it's not too late. We can use the Scarlet Furies too. No, fool. Stop suggesting ways to get my gang killed. Are you working for the Oathbreakers? We should wait until the enemy is no longer on high alert. Antonio is in charge, but I don't care. What would you suggest, sir? Bitter Quip says, there is a time for initiative and a time for patience. We should try a different part of the river or come back later. The enemy is too wary of us now. Antonio says, are you in such a rush to see Kairos' edict come to pass? Sorry, Quip, but I'll strap you to my back and charge down that other bridge alone. But doing nothing isn't an option. Well, we consider a way for Kairos' edict to kill us, or we can do something. Bitter Quip says, if this were a hearing of grievances, I'd let you call the shots. But we are talking about the lives of my gang. Conscripts are a copper a dozen. But Furies, I have worked hard to secure the loyalty of my gang. I will not scrap fine warriors on so buffoonish a plan. I could say, perhaps if you had help covering the cost of enticing replacement warriors to your gang. Or I could say, how about you just tell me what you'd like in exchange for your cooperation? Or I could say, or I could just hit him, say, what was that? Or I could use subterfuge to say, I suppose I'll have to tell the voices of Nayrat that his agents were soft and cowardly in the face of opposition. Huh. What do you want in exchange for your cooperation? Well now, what would make me happy? The chanter taps his chin as he loudly sighs in faux contemplation. Oh, I know, Fatebinder. Order Antonio here to beg for my help. Make sure he stresses how incapable he is and how critical it is that the chorus rescue him. I will not stand for such insults, says Antonio. This assault is my command, and I'm not about to grovel for your servitude. You heard him. Beg, grovel, do whatever it takes to salvage this mission. He had to stomach the insult of losing warriors to your full plan. Seems fair. I'm going to say that. Lost favor with the disfavor. Gained fear with Barrick. Oh, man. Barrick says, I wish you wouldn't feed this one's ego. He deserved none of the satisfaction he'll take from this disgusting exchange. Antonio says, by Kairos' fist. Command Antio. I think I've been calling him Antonio. Turns his head aside, spitting through half-muttered curses. Fine, please, oh please, help us, Bitter Quip. Without your intervention, this disfavored mission will most certainly fail. He turns away from the chanter's impish grin to stare at you with searing irritation. Bitter Quip says, stretching out a smug victory, he rubs his belly with sated glee. If only I could capture those words in my water skin and have sips of your delicious failure in my days of despair. The chanter nods with a satisfied smile. Now that we have that settled. Bitter Quip says, listen up. For this to work, my Furies need a moment to get out of cover. Fatebinder, you need to run up the East Bridge. Don't get yourself killed. Just draw their attention. I'll signal my Furies to send a rope across while you have them occupied. Antio says, there's no time to waste. Let's hope your gang delivers. Antio turns to you, nodding with a heavy frown. Thank you, Fatebinder, and good hunting. Okay. So we gotta attack the eastern bridge. We have a very roughed up group of people here. I don't know if we can talk to any of them. I'm wounded, but that never stopped me before. Just let me catch my breath. That be damned Tidecaster drowned half our men. Good northerners who now line the river's bottom.
Right.
We sent a call for reinforcements. If the guard attack us in great numbers, it'll take some doing to hold them back.
On it.
We have scouts hiding on the far bank. I can just barely see them. Where's the east bridge? That's the destroyed bridge. Pick up some items here. Give them to you. What do we get? Iron Greatsword. That could be useful for you. Not that much better. Bronze heavy armor might be okay. Broken armor. Yeah, no. Nothing too significant. Take all that. Another iron greatsword. Ooh. Trap detected.
Found something.
I don't think this is the way we need to go. Is that the East Bridge? Where is the East Bridge? Let's go check out this this bridge first. The Mittani River's current posed little threat to small boats, let alone bridges like this one. The magic that split this bridge must have been quite powerful. I'd imagine it's the tide bringer, the water wench. The soldier has numerous wounds on his body. The cold forms of two elderly villagers lay nearby, two victims that he ultimately could not shield from harm.
Interesting.
Most of the homes on the southern side of the river have been abandoned, much like this one. Few Apex citizens believe that raising a blue flag will be respected by Kairos' forces. That makes sense. I wouldn't trust that. I'd get my freaking family out of there. Ooh, that's good. We should put that in as quick items. Hey, Windows, could you not interrupt my freaking Let's Play? Jeez. So inconsiderate. Let's go check around the area. I'll probably give it a quick save, and then we'll head in to combat. Okay, I should figure out formation real quick. I want you in the back. Let's get a block formation. It's locked? Why is this locked? Is that... Disarm that trap real quick. Make sure there's no other traps.
Another battle.
Okay. Let's issue some commands. Titan's Touch seems pretty good. I should have gotten Barrack in there first, but I did not. But we're going to give Titan's Touch to you for For me, I've got a bunch of extra abilities, but this slash will hit both of them, so. Right? Why is this not working?
Can't do that.
Huh. Oh, he was already using it, I think. Palm him. Barrett got in there really late, which is a bummer. I accidentally sent the one ahead and I gotta learn. Let's have him Clash of Iron. We're gonna... Oh, Death from Above requires both of us. So I'm just gonna skewer this guy.
I got it.
Okay. And then we're gonna... Actually, I'm gonna change his thing to attacking her. He's still gonna Palm Strike. And I'm gonna Striking Iron that guy, which does plus 200% damage if engaged by target enemy, which I am, which is awesome. So it should do like 24 to 34 damage. And I gotta learn what some of those skills mean. Let's see. I don't know if there's like a truly health thing. Doesn't have much armor. I think this is going to be a really easy combat engagement, but I'm trying to learn a little bit about the combat system. So you got a disengage bonus because... Or disengage penalty because of trying to run away because he was taunted by my guy. We'll charged fists. Trying to kill that guy. I'm trying to let Barrick solo that guy. We got our healer healing. Basic. Verse. We can have Burning Iron, that guy. And Basic can thrust.
I got it.
Whoa. What the hell just happened? Oh man, that ability is like really dope. Whatever that is really cool. So everybody's gonna resume. We can knock this guy prone with a dual attack. And you can try to hit that guy. Nice, dope. Okay. Let's have you skewer him. You can hit him. That should do it. Yep. Okay. Good enough. Everybody will heal up now because nobody got knocked out, which is good. And we can save, as I like to do in these types of games.
Right.
We can head up the East Bridge, trying to check for anything special. Matani River forms the boundaries of Apex Central Ring. The river narrows considerably at Echocall, making it one of the few access points for the valley's interior. Oh, they ran to the other side, raised the freaking bridge. I'm talking to Matani Sybil now. You there, and you. Signaling her warriors to the bridge, a woman in the regalia of a Vendrian Guard captain pierces the commotion with her shrill soprano. Get over here! The disfavored are back! Guess they forgot a javelin or two. Be a doll, would you? Hurl them back. Matani Sybil says, "This isn't just any of Kairos' thugs." She tilts her head, puzzlement sweeping her brow. "We tell you we have a festival, and you tell your soldiers to stay their blades." Which I did. Yes. Queen Atlanta tries to talk sense, and you taunt her into a fight. I know you, Queenslayer, but I can't figure you out. I could say I need to resolve this insurrection with as little killing as possible. That is probably not going to be a good option because, like, she knows, like, we're freaking murdering everybody, but I am a servant of Kairos. Do not mistake my loyalties. I could say change requires bloodshed, but hopefully this war will end soon. Or I could say the sooner you surrender, the sooner your children can live in prosperity. I am confused by all these. I'm going to say this one. I just want her to lower the bridge so I can kill her. Yeah. I have a hard time believing such words. What is the mantra? Kairos does not wish to rule a wasteland. It is his favor to have stopped taking work slaves. Don't pretend we are aren't targeted for elimination. Your friends seem to have misplaced most of their squad. Guess they're somewhere in my river. She shrugs sarcastically. My family's been protecting this river for 6 generations, so it's easy to lose track of all the looters and vagrants we've had to feed to the eels. Unless you want to try a running leap over, you're stuck. Maybe try heading downstream to Placid Crossing. We have more warriors there, and I'm certain they'd be just as happy to kill you. The Tidecaster that did this, same one that met me for a truce? Yeah, I'm going to use that one. That sounds diplomatic. Trying to take stock of our crew, she lets out a loud snort, laughing to herself. We've had unexpected help of late. Kill and rape a realm enough, and everyone comes out to the woodwork to shiv you in the ear. Let us cross, and we will grant you mercy. Hold your oars a second. I have a statement prepared from Captain Ari for just this moment. She reaches into her belt with an impish smile, pulls her hand out to reveal nothing but the local hand gesture for penis. Wait, there's a second missive here somewhere. She feigns scouring her pockets once more before displaying her phallic gesture again. Nice. Barrack chimes in. As amusing as I find this soon-to-be corpse, it would appear that our distraction has paid off. He nods off to the west. Satisfied, she turns to leave, calling out to you as she does. I wouldn't keep standing there, Fatebinder. The river's currents are quite unpredictable.
On it.
Report back to Bitterquip. Come on, boys. Bitterquip. Well done. While you were toying with the Oathbreakers, my gang had the opportunity to set a rope on the collapsed bridge over yonder. The Furies wait to join you in battle. Good work. Your gang has salvaged this mess. We require no thanks for carrying the burden the disfavored is too weak to lift. We are used to such things. Plan now is to lower that bridge, says Antio. My warriors can't swim in their armor. The lighter troops, he points squarely at you, can move across the rope and lower the bridge. We'll meet you on the other side. Barrack says, Crossing by rope, are we? Barrack clears his throat and shifts his weight awkwardly. In that case, I might recommend that I go last. Bitterquip says, For once I agree with Antio. Bitterquip points across the water in animated alarm. My gang's been spotted. Go now before they are overwhelmed. Let's go, boys. Yeah. Cross that rope. Oh no. Dead bodies everywhere.
Come at me, grave meat.
Ooh, you need healed. Took a ton of damage there. And then I should give him greater renewal. Actually, I can give everybody greater renewal. Okay. I would like to have him eat up most of everything. And you just survive. So everybody's got greater renewal. Problem is, Bear kind of ran to a weird spot. But hopefully he can engage that guy. And we need a heal on base Vic. He's weak. Everybody's kind of fighting somebody different, and that's bad. But we're going to try to live with it. Oh, everybody's running to barrack now. This gives us a good chance to do some stuff. We got him casting that. You're not doing anything. Let's have you fire off an arrow. I think I misclicked.
No dice.
That heal was really good. That helped out a lot. You could heal the Fate Binder for a lot. I'm gonna go with a Quill Throw here. Hitting that guy. I'm gonna let Bear keep sucking up damage over here for a minute. I'm gonna have her do Death from above. Actually, both of them on that guy. Since they will not get any disengaged. That was an easy kill. So now we got the Sun Soldier. We can Charged Fist him. I probably could use a... I'll probably Titan's Touch him. Barrack seems to be doing plenty fine on his own. Soaking up damage. You have no command. Why don't you throw another flaming arrow out there? That person's burning. Could actually probably go ahead and do a disengage here and just attack this guy. Yeah. So we're pretty much in the clear. Let's knock him prone. This guy's so dead. Okay. I thought I was dead for sure. Go on ahead, Fate Binder. I'm no more use to you now. Okay. Cool. Good job. Let's take all that. Let's head over here.
Kairos' butchers have come! Flee!
Ooh, Kairos' butchers. No, we're the good guys. I gotta get in formation before we start this attack. I would actually like maybe a little bit different of a formation. Custom formation. Let's go here, 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 here. How's that sound? That looks good. We fully healed? We're ready.
I got it.
Retreat! Captain Matani signals her troops to run to the nearby village. There's too many! They've crossed the river! Pull back! The Vendrian Guard soldiers rush forward to adopt a closed formation, covering Captain Matani as she retreats toward the nearby settlement. Brandish your weapon menacingly. Raise your hand if you'll leave behind orphans. Hold! I wish only to talk. Or die, Oathbreakers. Let's talk. Oh. Nope, didn't work. Okay. How do we want to approach this? We got our dude in the back here. Just doing awesome. I would say a quick greater renewal. Barrick's kind of running in one way, and I don't like it. I feel like he should go straight to the back lines and taunt those two. So that's what I'm going to send him to do. I'm going to do a solid combo attack. Can I do that yet? Oh, per rest. So I got to get used to that. I'll send in a burning iron and burn this character, and then we'll hit her with a palm. So. Barrick did not do as I told him, feels like. Maybe he couldn't. You can, you're okay for right now. I would like to heal up you, actually. So if you could actually come back here. Okay, now we got Barrick in the back lines. I think we can one-on-one this guy here. Well, until you're ready to skewer him. Still burning. That's awesome. So we got a greater renewal ready. We'll hit that. Then we can thrust. You're doing a good job in the back line, sir. You can charge fist, I guess. Probably does more damage.
I will aid you.
Okay, he's dead. I think we need to quicken to get some health back there. Guess charge fist. You're still out of kind of cooldown. So that's good. Got some healing. Let's concealing shadows. That should protect us. You can Titans touch me now. That should make me practically unkillable. So we kind of got her cornered here. Just keep attacking there. You can cleave. I don't know what's wrong with cleave. Why can't it do it? I guess maybe only... Oh! You can't cleave... Or no, you could cleave with unarmed. Huh. Maybe it's only if there's multiples?
Sorry, I can't.
Okay. No, don't run away. You are going to attack here.
Can't do that.
But you're probably gonna die. You're really out of place. Okay. What do we got now? We got a restoring touch. Barrick's lowest, but base fix got all the aggro. We're gonna take you, and you're gonna do this. And sorry, I did not do that correctly. You're gonna go back to your palm, and you are going to hit her with a fireball. So now he's taunted. I think I'm gonna heal up Barrick just in case. We're gonna go ahead and just do a simple attack there.
That's how it's done.
Just so he dies quickly. Can focus down a little bit now. Okay. Now we can just finish this guy off quick with like a dual attack. Yeah. Charge fist. You striking iron sounds good. You can Titans touch somebody, I guess.
Tear your skeleton out
Good job,
my
guys.
ass.
Very nice combat engagement.
At once.
Back in formation, you fools. We got a Shattered Iron Sword. Let's finish searching the area really quickly, and then we will lower that bridge.
found some.
Ooh, a secret. Some extra items. Mostly just valuables. Lesser healing potion. These empty crates appear to have significant water damage. You also notice a small series of notches in the top left corner of each box. Aha! Okay, that we were looking for that. So, what's the update to that? You found broken crates with busted, disfavored weapons inside. This must have been part of the shipment. There must be more clues nearby. Let's look around. Huh. Interesting. Maybe we could find more. Now, how do we get up there? Or do we? I don't know if there's a way up there. Really want to know what's going on with those crates.
Sorry, I can't.
Okay. Well, let's let down the bridge. I'm sure I could look around afterwards. Great job. Push into the village. Perhaps more evidence is in the village. This is going well. Having a pretty good time. Wonder if
We're
these
here!
people...
Run! Go now!
That's right, you better run. Oh, we're getting
We have
attacked.
company.
Ooh, immediately ate an arrow. Strengthen our attacks and stuff. I think we're just gonna butcher these people, but let's make sure.
No can do.
Striking iron. Turn around, set this person on fire at any time. That seems like an awesome, like, stun ability. I want a little bit of healing for my old girl verse. That other person is totally on fire.
I will. Are you afraid of
Now
death?
we taunted. Run in, use your fist, Space Vic. Charge fist in there.
Back here.
Yeah, that's a shame. Okay, we get some more loot and such. These people just cowering. Please, my children are inside. If you must kill me, do it out there, away from them. Oh, I'll kill you, alright. Kill you straight into heaven. Because you're a good person. You hear muffled voices and fearful exclamations
I
from
got it.
inside.
Can't
Okay.
do that.
There's a barrel. I'm still looking for that shipment as well as, like, just doing regular mission
Lantry
stuff.
Guard can't protect us. We must go.
There's apparently combat here somewhere. It's over there. Okay. We'll get there.
Got it.
We'll check our items after all these combat scenarios are over. Can we get information, please? And
Curious. See that? I got it.
oh, there's traps
We're
over
not going
there.
anywhere.
Just don't chase, please. This person's so dead. The other guy's just waiting there. Yeah, just just let that one go. No reason to pause a bunch on that. Okay. Let's disarm these mines. Actually, I still need to be in formation. Guys, come on. Formation is the most important thing. No, guys! Don't run straight over the trap just because somebody engages you. I'm not sure how I was supposed to stop that, but I got the feeling I could. At least it was Barrick. My strong man. Just do that one.
We can do this.
Okay. We're just kind of clearing out the last of the camp here.
Spotted something.
Oh. Some boots. And we got some levels to get. I'll get those here soon. I want to finish my exploration first. We're running out of inventory slots very quickly.
Kairos' soldiers are here!
Well, yeah. No shit, man. Everybody's been saying that. Oh, you think you're cool? You think you're the first one to be terrified of us? You're not. Who's that? Matani! Matani Sybil's shrill voice pierces the air. A clarion call addressed not to you, but to the citizens of the village. Do not fear, sons and daughters of Apex! Kairos' hounds are at our doorstep. The Vendrian God will not abandon you. Brave warriors of the Vendrian God, these foreigners are sellouts. Mean to burn our homes and butcher our families. Summon what strength you have and show Kairos the price of taking our land. Several soldiers step out from half-closed doorways and dimly lit alleyways, fury blazing in their eyes. The partisans shout battle cries to marshal their courage, and you see the gray gleam of iron as they brandish their weapons and charge. Barrick says, "How in the name of Ash did these hill folk get their hands on iron weapons?" Barrick regards the locals with momentary panic and bewilderment before setting his stance for battle. Can I save now? Yeah, we'll do a new save. Okay. Now we're in combat. Let's fight. Kill that bowman first. Let's disable you. You can go ahead and... Actually, I'm just going to have him regular attack. I want to save his good attack for when he uses his taunt.
Bad future force.
Okay, she's on fire now. Now we can focus on the others. Oh, we should go kill this mage, though. I think I'm going to send Barrick over there, too.
I'm on it.
Kill the mage. Oh my god, that fire screaming's terrible. Horrible sound.
Consider it done.
So we taunted her. She has mirror image up. You're getting pounded a little bit there, buddy. Let's get you healed. No, I don't want to quicken. Quicken wasn't what I wanted to do. I just want a regular heal. And I'm gonna cloak you. There we go.
I got it.
No, don't move. I need you, since you're engaged, to do that. Yeah, and you can just attack. Why are you changing your target, sir?
Will do.
He can't hit her. I don't know why I sent him over there. I'm gonna give him Titan's Touch too. Alright, you can still regular attack. Wait, who did I just tell to move? Nobody. Ah, shit, I told you to move on accident. Just kill her. Just kill her. Can we cleave these two?
Sorry, can't.
That didn't do a whole lot. Okay, one down. I think it might be worth it to disengage here. We're not doing bad. I think we gotta get the mage last. Because she's, like, hard to hit. I might be able to hit her with an arrow. I'm gonna try it. You going for the heal? That's good. Let's do the quick actually.
Good work.
Yeah.
I'll omit that from the record.
God, this person's really tough. Why are you switching the freaking target, man? Let's do that shit. Okay, we made her bleed. That's good. Let's get Fauna in there. She's lost her thing finally. Is anybody close to death? Basefix kind of close, but he's not in that bad a shape. Everybody seems okay to be doing what they're doing. Oh, we can heal up Basefix. He's practically dead. Still got bleeding. We can skewer him. She's vulnerable. Just charge fist her. Now we can focus down this person. Get a renewal. I think I'm being a little bit lazy here. Nobody seems to be close to death though. Okay. Whew. God, this is freaking tough.
No can do.
Can somebody do it?
Got it.
Can't do that.
What do you know? What do you all know? Let's go up on this rooftop. See what's up here. Still looking for that shipment of armor. Oh no. That's a lot of... Well, that's 5 people. Fatebinder. We are proper warriors, are we not? Oh, I forgot to read the first part. They're here, weapons up, and remember those no longer with us. Honor them with your courage and prowess. The captain turns to face you as you approach. Fatebinder, we are proper warriors, are we not? This battle should remain between those of us who specialize in dealing death. Let the villagers go. They did not ask for this conflict. I'm not here for slaughter. I'd prefer to talk. Really? The trail of my dead friend says otherwise. What is there to say, Fatebinder? Unless it's sorry for all the murders, followed by a big swig of hemlock, it's too late for words to solve anything. Captain looks at you expectantly. Her soldiers stand ready. The muffled cries and sobs of villagers fill the air. Kairos ultimately brings order. Why resist unity and prosperity? Or, this insurrection is doomed to failure. Why throw away your lives? Or, my goal is to gain your surrender without bloodshed. That is my goal. The townsfolk may go. The rest of you stand and fight. My goal is to gain your surrender. That is a commendable notion, but a tragically simple one at that. If any here could stomach life in the chorus or submission to a disfavored work camp, that person already surrendered years back. The folks standing before you are the ones serious about our freedom. Besides, we already reneged on a surrender. I know any deal you've come to offer is just a trap, as the Archon's pride demands that they bury us. So sorry, but we've been at this too long. Death or glory, no third option. If I will not have your cooperation, I will take this village by force. I'm going to let the townsfolk go. You gained fair with Barrack. Far be it from me to question a call, but this village is a source of aid for the Vendrian Guard. We would be fools to leave it standing to resupply our enemies at the moment we turn our backs. I believe Kairos would wish us to show mercy on the villagers. And I do. The captain lurches forward, ready to yell, but stumbles over words as your responses sink in. Did you all hear the Fainpinder? Don't just stand there. Run like the Scourge are chasing you. Guardsmen, stay behind. The moment you've been training for is about to come due. Draw your weapon and let the villagers flee, shall we? She holds her hand in the air. She holds her hand in the air while the last of the townsfolk flee. A noble way to begin our finest moment. Or maybe last stand. Either way. The captain lowers her hand, signaling the attack. This could be tough. And I forgot to level. Can I level right now? Yeah, I guess so. Pretty sure I know what I want anyways. I have plenty of healing and stuff, so I'm not too worried. Yeah, I'm gonna make the thrust ability stronger. Thrust seems a little bit weak right now. Keep giving him vitality. I have a plan for most of these guys. Dude, I love this taunt ability. Is there any way to make it better? After using Clash of Iron, Barrack will attack twice with his normal strikes for a short time. At the start of combat, Barrack gains a large boost to movement speed for a short time. Allows Barrack to engage an additional enemy. Stands phalanx. I'm going to go with the twice. Actually, not the twice attack. I want the engaging an additional enemy. And then verse. What skill point do we want for you? More accuracy and armor deflection, probably. She's similar to me. And then, dude, Burning Iron's so cool. Yeah. Let's go with Eternal Flame. That sounds awesome. I know I'm not reading a ton of these abilities, but I kind of know what I want anyways. Should we take anything before the fight? Like, eat anything? I'm going to give Vagrant's Cha to Lantry. Oh, can't be changed in combat. Whoops. Gotta do that stuff out of combat. Okay. Let's get this planned out. So we know for sure Greater Renewal will happen. But it's on cooldown because I didn't take enough time getting here. Lesson learned. Let's Titan's Touch Barrack, because Barrack's going to charge in. And he's going to do an old-fashioned clapback. We are going to Burning Arrow one of the archers. And then our good friend Basevic will, of course, be palm striking to lead off.
Another battle.
So we already lost a bunch of health. I think I just need to make sure I'm using healing potions. That seems pretty important. Basic's gonna take some hits here. We can Striking Iron that guy. You can throw a quill at this guy.
I will aid you.
Let's go ahead and use our special attack on her.
Are we ready for this?
Okay, now we got him bleeding. You shouldn't be all the way up there right now. I think he needs to cloak up. Basic needs to cloak up. Let's get a solid charged fist on you. You should be impaled
Count
on
on
this
it.
person. Okay, he's almost dead. She surrendered. So I beat the, like, boss lady, kind of. Is heal back up yet? No, you got Titan's Touch going on. Let's heal with her while you're running. Nope, don't do that. Wrong. Titan's Touch you. Oh god. Basic's getting real low. I gotta get a heal. Let's quicken. Seems like the right time. You got your arrow back up?
I'm on it.
Basic's confused and frightened. What the heck? Why won't it let me choose his abilities? Do I have to click down here? I don't know what's going on. Am I holding something? Or can I not control? I don't know. Let's... What the fudge? What is wrong with this thing? Okay, now I can do it. I don't know what happened there. Let's heal you. Basic is like in shambles down there. Burst is doing okay. Okay, Basic's back. That's good.
On it.
We're gonna taunt everybody.
Come and feast my iron.
No, and since he engaged, we're gonna do our strike. You need to get back. Verse is doing pretty okay.
You got it.
It's a hit.
Verse, give the charge fist maybe for the win.
Is that it?
Okay, how's everybody doing? You're not doing great, buddy.
Ink? No, wait. It's blood.
Ah, shit, you're boned. Sorry, man. Let's actually use this dual ability. I haven't used it yet. Let's see what it is. Okay, Verse. It's time for you to engage somebody else. You should have Restoring Touched yourself, dude. You're gonna die.
No.
Okay, we got the mage burning. That's good news.
Hey,
Raven
it's
Ash?
blood.
Oh, I gotta disengage. I didn't realize. What's Basic up to? You palm fist that dude. Nice palm fist. Now everybody just gang up. Good job, boys. Matani, Sybil. Sybil can barely summon the strength to crawl, and after several attempts, she slips on her own pooling blood. She lifts her head to focus on you. She mouths several words, though no cogent sound escapes her mouth, until she falls to her knees, bracing her side. Well done, Fate Binder. If this one survives its wounds, we even have a fresh present of the Arcana Secrets. He did request a personal audience with any leader we could take alive. That's a mighty big if. These southern folk are a sickly bunch. Antio wags a hand dismissively. Looking at her suffer, it's making me sick. I'll kill her and get this over with. I say give her to the Scarlet Course. A wise choice, my good Fatebinder. Bitter quip motions to his gang. Take this one back to camp, and be gentle for a change. If you deliver a corpse to the voices of Nayrat, you can expect to share her fate. So if she lives, this fanatic will be trusted with a weapon. Lovely. And what of this village? The locals could have trapped the houses, so too risky to commandeering the site. He shrugs, his tone becoming matter-of-fact. We should burn the town. It'll cut off support, send a message, and the smoke signal will give the others a visible rallying point when crossing the Mittani. Bitter Quip says, Did we just waste all that blood and time capturing this place only to torch it all? Now I adore the mystical power of fire in ways none of you could possibly understand. But even I think there's a time and a place for arson. Fatebinder, kindly tell Antio he's free to burn his half of the village. The Scarlet Chorus would like to keep our half of the spoils, not smoke it. The settlement should be preserved, and any still here made slaves or conscripts. Barrack says, You place too much trust in these locals, especially after their last deception. The first chance they get, they will turncoat and stab their gang boss in the back. Versus, that would only prove our point. These are competent fighters who are better put to work in Kairos' army. No boss who falls to simple villagers deserves to live anyway. Antio says, Kairos' edict looms overhead. Have we nothing better to do with our time? The disfavored warrior shakes his head in a huff and turns to his squad. Hear that? The Corps just made this town their headache. Now start rounding up your gear. There's a lot to do before we rest. Bitter Quip says, A sensible decision, dear Fatebinder. If we hold to the disfavored's pogrom of raised soil, what will remain for us to rule? Bitter Quip claps his hands, raising his voice to address his gangs. Seize this place. Search the homes. Take all that you can carry. Give each survivor a chance at the voice's mercy. But to the ungrateful, be brutal. Fifth Eye needs your services dealing with the Oathbreakers in the Outer Valley, no? Well, when you are done with the Fifth Eye's request, the Archons will be gathering for another meeting at the disfavored camp. As our sole representative of the court, your presence will be required. Don't keep them waiting. Let's check out these barrels.
As you command.
I gotta find that iron located somewhere. Okay, so we're gonna save the game, call it there for tonight, and then after this, we will talk to the people who are still standing here, see if they have anything to say or anything interesting to say. I'm gonna find that iron for that side quest, and yeah, we're gonna hang out. That was a lot of fun. That was kind of our first foray into like a mission. So we completed a quest, and that was great. Only an hour 20 minutes, not bad. So until next time, this has been P Plays Tyranny. Check us out, Mandate Radio, IndieGamesAAA.com, Basic Reviews. Listen to our podcast. Like, subscribe, blah blah blah. Okay, see you guys. Bye. Oh, that didn't work. Let's do it this way. Bye.